Good morning, YouTubers. This is part 2 of the upgrades to the Rigger SP-101. I apologize if this didn't end up being a how-to video, but I didn't know how far I was going to be going when I took this gun apart to replace the springs. I received the new mainspring and the spring pack from Wolf Gun Springs on Thursday, and I decided to just replace the mainspring. I didn't go and do the trigger return spring on this gun, because the mainspring did such a nice job. I went with the 10-pound mainspring. And the reason I didn't do a how-to video is I didn't know how far I was going to go, and it was just a quick mainspring change. And there are enough videos on that as it is. And it's fairly simple. You take the grips off, and you have the screw on the other side. Take that off. Pop these panels out. There's a capture pin. It's about a quarter inch around. Tap that out, and the grip panel slide right off. But be careful, because on the right side of the grip is a little brass pin, and that is what you need to capture your mainspring. You cock your hammer back, in this case with single action, and that captures spring and allows the mainspring and the perch to drop right out. And the swap is no more than 5 minutes. And I can tell you already that, and this gun is of course empty, that the mainspring single action alone is drastically different. This is almost approaching what most Smith & Wessons, and I've had a number of Smith & Wessons over the years, this is approaching what most Smith & Wessons feel like. It's that nice, and this is just a simple, 10-pound mainspring change. Nothing drastic. But it's already improved the double action and single action on this gun. So I would certainly recommend doing that, and I think for the cost of the springs and to have them shipped was around $13. And this is just one spring. You get several springs with it, so you can play around with it however you want to do this. You get the one return spring and the 3 mainsprings, and it's 10 pounds, 12 pounds, and 9 pounds. And again, I went with the 10-pound. And I suggest doing that because it has really changed the action of this gun. And hopefully the next week or so I will get the new grip inserts. They're going to be a nice curly English walnut. But the big thing I'm looking forward to is the new front fiber optic. So I just picked up a punch for that the other day. A 1/16 inch punch to do that. And we'll see where it goes. And hopefully that makes a big difference. I'm sure it will, considering, and I want you to see, before I change this, I can line this up here correctly in the camera, in the viewfinder. There's the factory front sight as it is now. Okay, and you can see that it's not that great. You can see it, but you really don't see it very well. The new one is from Gemini Customs. It's called the Small Wonder sight, and it's going to be red fiber optic. That's what I've got on order. And remember how it looks here, because hopefully by the time I have it done, it's going to look drastically different. Have a good day.